Hello, everybody, and welcome into the SFA Season 16 College Football Playoff. The quarterfinals are set, and we've got a good one coming in the Cotton Bowl to open up the second round. We'll have one more game following this one, but we got the number 1 overall seed, Oklahoma, taking on Coach Rick and number 8, Minnesota, who had a wild win in the final minute against Auburn on Thursday. Welcome in. Hope you guys had a good day. We had a great set of games here in the morning, and now we are back, and winner of this game goes on to the Rose Bowl, which will be played tomorrow. So welcome in, Jay Jettas. As always, this is the SFA. It's an online dynasty, ran through Discord, Twitch, and YouTube. If you want to join in, check links in any of our descriptions. You can jump in, claim a team, recruit, transfer portal, and potentially find your way here. And if you do happen to get here, we'll buy you some home field apparel, and we will send you a national championship trophy to your house. So big game here. We'll see if Minnesota can run the SEC gauntlet as they took down Auburn. Now they have a chance to take down Oklahoma. So we'll see if they can do just that. And as always, we will go through the full rosters for both teams before we get started. We also got Army-Navy going IRL, so a big day for football. As let's get started, as we'll jump in and check on Minnesota. Like we said, we just watched them a couple of days ago, still pretty familiar. Ryan Tyler is the quarterback. They love to run that option, but he will also yam it a little bit. Running back Calvin Warren had 3 touchdowns in the first game. Josh Muhammad, you might see, get a couple carries. At wide receiver, John Clark, Freddie McCoy, and Josh Castillo, they all had very important roles in their victory. Tight end is Simon Malone. Offensive line looks like this. Not amazing, but luckily the defensive line isn't necessarily Oklahoma's strength, so they should be okay there. Kyle Owens on one side on the defense, Tommy Garcia on the other, and A.J. Washington in the middle. The defensive line is one of the stronger parts for Minnesota's defense. You got Ryan Johnson, David Scott in the middle, the true freshman, and Rhett Bush, the Yams legend, and see if he can have a big game here today. Out wide, they're going to have to be on their game as they are facing one of the most explosive offenses in SFA history. Alex McNamara, you got the SFA reject, Eric Lombardi, and Ronnie Coley. And out back, David Meyer had a pick in the first game, and Eli Hayford's not playing. He's being filled in by Ben Rivers, who had a pick 6 against Auburn and led them in tackles. So he fills in just fine for them. And their kicker, one of the best in the country, Terrence Logan. He is 99 accuracy, 83 power. So that is your your Minnesota team. Now let's go check on Oklahoma, who we saw them in Bedlam a couple of weeks ago in a 60-59 overtime win. Coach Jay Jettas looking for his 3rd national championship trophy, tied with Clemson for 2 natties. So Jamal Bullock is the starting quarterback at this point. Brett Favre, he is the backup, but you will also see him check in at running back from time to time. They also have national champion and legend Gus McPheeters, one of the best running backs in SFA history. Their wide receivers, Todd Honey, one of the best wide receivers in the SFA, Dambo Dinkins, SFA guy, and Malik Dorsey, the freshman. And Will Mills had a breakout game in the Bedlam matchup. At tight end, they got Ben Carter and Obadiah Anthony. And transfer from Clemson here, Kyle Royal, Heath Lopez, Dukes, SFA player Maurice Gregory, and then James Lowe. And on defense, Willie Thompson, Paul Prince, and Phil May in the middle, along with Justin Hodge. And all SFA linebacker core here. You got Del Robacker. George Payne is the converted safety. But you also got Scooby Lynch and Rokeem Shields, the freshman All-American. At corner, Kyle Hall, Nate Hill, and Kyle Simmons. So the more of the depth guys have to step up here today. And then in the back, you got Octavius Fenster, SFA player Garrett Park, who won the Jet. And then you got Shabari O'Toole. So very stacked team as always. And their kicker is Patrick Jones. 87 accuracy, 75 power. So without further ado, let's get on into it. If you're here, Jay Jettas or Rick, let me know what jerseys you want to wear. We are in the Cotton Bowl. Oklahoma is the home team, but everything is now neutral site. So I'm not going to put a spread out anymore for these predictions. It's who wins now. Do you have Oklahoma or do you have Minnesota? Now, just a little bit of history here for you guys. The number 1 seed has not won a game in the CFP since season 11 when Tennessee beat Iowa State. That's ridiculous. 5 seasons where for number 1 has not won a game. And also, the number 1 team has not won the national championship in the NCAA 14 era. And this is our 10th year in this era. So, history definitely is not on the side of Oklahoma here. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Let me get my thumbnail. I'll check in on your jerseys. I gotta get my thumbnail first, Jay Jettas. And remember, after this game, we'll go to the Fiesta Bowl and we'll do Coastal and the Cinderella team, Wyoming. So this is the Cotton. Okay. Get those predictions going. Remember, you can still get raffle tickets here. I'll get out my notebook. So, OU versus Minnesota. Remember, we'll have a raffle ticket trivia question at halftime. All right, so for jerseys, let's check it out. So for Jay Jettas, you can go your regular crimson. You can do, this is the alternate with the cream. You can go all white. So the all white is kind of cool. I don't think you've ever worn that combo. And this is, I guess, all cream if you wanted to do the all cream. Do you want white helmet or do you want the... Ooh, Cryo gifted a sub. Thank you, thank you. Absolute goat. Jay Jet is saying all cream. Do you want the white? Yeah, we'll go white. Alright, and for Minnesota, Coach Rick. I mean, I don't see him in chat, but they have awesome jerseys. This is also Jay Jetta's former team. So we'll see if we can find something cool for them, I guess. I mean, we could go, if you're going white, we can have them go with the... They're all maroons. I like this helmet. I don't think we've ever seen this helmet before. What do you guys like? Or we could go all gold. We always like to do cool jerseys in these games. Yeah, these are always pretty good uniforms. Jay Jettas wants gold. I like this maroon goldie, so... Alright, that's what we're gonna do. Here we go. Now, just remember, the seedings and the rankings are different. So, in the seeds, this is number 1 Oklahoma versus number 8 Minnesota. But Minnesota is the 20th ranked team in the country. So here we go, guys. Last time Oklahoma was in the Cotton Bowl, they got smoked by number 9 Rex Beavers in the same exact position in season 14. This is the number 2 scoring offense in the country. Minnesota hasn't really been stellar at anything, but they've just been playing like a fantastic team. Remember, we are in Jerry's World, so it is a bit darker of a stadium. It's an artificial dome. But luckily, it doesn't look like we have rain today in the dome, which is always nice. We've had some great games in the history of the Cotton Bowl. This one surely will be another. And this is the first game of the CFP where we'll have teams that have faced before. They faced twice. And that might be part of our trivia question at halftime. So read up on your Oklahoma-Minnesota history if you want to get a raffle ticket. So here we go. AT&T Stadium. We've got the cream. We've got the gold. The Gophers coming off the high of taking down Auburn. Can they do it again? Here we go. The kick is off. Minnesota will start with the ball. Remember, this is a very dark stadium. Your brightness on your screen isn't messed up. That's just how this game's gonna go. Glad we picked some bright uniforms for both sides. So here comes Ryan Tyler. Very up and down performance in the first game. Minnesota was playing trail ball pretty much the entire time. So 1st and 10. First strike hits their number 1 target, John Clark. Look at those stats. And he'll get 5. Now, I think the big matchup here for Minnesota is their receivers on these corners. Remember, Oklahoma, if there's a weakness on this defense, it's the lack of depth at corner. So you can attack the slot or maybe the 4th or 5th receiver. So man in motion. They'll go triple option, and George Payne knocks that out. I don't think they're going to have a lot of room to run today, as this is one of the best linebacker cores in the country. So here comes an early 3rd down for Minnesota. Shotgun for Tyler. It's a snap, 3-man rush. Tyler has time, dumps that short to Calvin Warren, and he won't get the first. Wrapped up by Rokeem Shields, the freshman All-American. So a 3-and-out to start the night for Minnesota, coming off the home win. Schroeder is a Golden State Warrior. That's like the most unneeded to hear news I've ever heard. I also got Army-Navy going on in the background, so watching both games. But here comes Oklahoma. Bullock was the true starter this year after a down year last year. And they are back in the number 1 seed. Oklahoma now owns the most CFP bids of all time, passing Baylor. I believe they've been in 8 of them as we get some play action. Yams it deep. That's an open man. Big play. Will Mills picking right where he left off in the Bedlam matchup. Welcoming Coach Trog. Generational talent Bryce Beers will be playing next game. As here we go, across the 50 early for Oklahoma. It's going to be a Bullock keeper. He has some room. He finds his way. He wiggles. He leads the blocks at 17. The big play working early for this offense. Very similar start to the Auburn game. Remember, in that game, Auburn jumped out to a 21-0 lead. Split backs now. Takes the handoff. Bullock, he takes off again, and he goes down. It will be a sack. The pocket collapsed right on him. So at the 27 now. Dumps that off to McFeeters. His first touch of the ball game, and he'll get 6. Was very nearly the SFA cover athlete, but Terrell Remmers ended up getting it. Empty set for 3rd and 6. Bullock has time over the middle. It's caught. Broken tackle, and that's going to be a first for Malik Dorsey, the breakout freshman. First and 10 now inside the 15. Can Oklahoma open the scoring in the Cotton? Gus McFeeder's yet to have a carry. He gets his first here. No, Bullock keeps it. He has room. That's going to be a touchdown, Oklahoma. What a drive to start the Cotton. Trying to change the tides for the #1 seeds. Clemson lost. Then I believe it was Oklahoma. And then it was... Oh, man, I'm trying to remember him. Or maybe it was somebody else before Oklahoma. And then it was Michigan last year. Ay. There's a lot of landing spots and a lot of good quarterbacks. We'll see who the big-time transfer quarterbacks are. So Minnesota goes 3 and out on their first drive. Much like the Auburn game, they've been here before. No need to panic. Tyler goes nowhere. Yeah, Taylor Prado is going to be the one-year wonder. Wonder where Jay Jettas is going to wind up if he moves. You still haven't DM me that you want to hear offers, Jay Jettas. You got to tell me where you want to go. 2nd and 13. And it's up the middle. Big-time hole for Warren. He'll get close to a first down. And you very well could stay, JJ. It's up to you. So 3rd down, trying to avoid a second 3 and out. They'll audible. Castillo moves. 3rd and 1. Be a delay give to Warren, and he's going to get the first. In that scenario, you're probably losing one of them in the transfer portal, JJ. 1st and 10. Handoff, it's a keeper for Tyler. He's going to be brought down by his face mask. No call. What in the world? Oklahoma already cheating here as they clearly grab the face mask, and it's going to be a 3rd and 8. George Payne cleaning up. Third down. Trying to keep this drive going. It's 5 wide. Over the middle, and no man's land. Completely missed him. Not even sure who he was targeting. So that will be a punt. Yeah, we are in the Cotton Bowl. Definitely a favorable spot for Oklahoma. Remember, the teams who get byes will always go to the closest neutral site bowl to them. So Oklahoma always prefers the Cotton. All right, so here comes their second drive. See if this defense can figure out a way to stop them. They'll yam it deep here, and it's a connection. Down the sideline goes Todd Honey, 44. What a yam from Bullock. Now, Minnesota, they already beat the best roster in the nation. Auburn on paper is the highest overall team this year. So, it's not like they can't match up. They can do this. They just got to figure it out. Is Bullock's going to dump it off? He has another big play. Holman gets 23. Right now, looks like another disaster coming here for Minnesota. Very, very slow start for Minnesota here. As Jay Jettas continues to dominate his former team. So 1st and 10 inside the 15. Dorsey in motion. There'll be another keeper for Bullock. This time he goes down. Rhett Bush on the tackle. The Yams legend says no. He's going to have a big game if they want to pull off the upset. 2nd and 11. Bullock drops back, floaties, hits his man, and a big hit. Dambo Dinkins goes nowhere. So 3rd and 7 now. Can they convert? Bullock to the end zone, and it's caught but tipped away. What a play by the corner. So the field goal unit comes on out. It will be a 26-yarder to go up 10. It's good. We saw a couple missed field goals earlier today in the opening round matchups, but not here. What a big-time play by the defense to save the 4 points. McFeeters caught, McFeeters caught 1 catch. Yeah. Oklahoma does what they like to do, Jay Jettas. So here we go. Minnesota, their 3rd drive. Can they figure it out? Tyler has to take off. He's going to somehow find his way for 4. Impressive run there. And if Minnesota can pull this off, what a string of games it would be. Upsetting Michigan, upsetting Auburn, and now upsetting Oklahoma, as that's a big run for Calvin Warren. He gets 11. The Gophers loving it. Delay give now to Warren. He runs over 1 and then gets hit. So that's only 3. Warren had a ton of touches in the first round matchup. Ended up with 3 touchdowns. Clearly he needs to be a focus for this offense. 2nd and 7. Tyler, he's going to throw it to the corner. Finds an open man. Breaks a tackle and spins forward for 16. Andrew Page. What a play, finding him wide open in the flat. As the pocket was collapsing, hanging in there. Down 10 early, Minnesota is unfazed. Split backs now. They'll hand this off to Muhammad. He breaks 1, he finds some room, there he goes. He gets 13. The backup running back making an impact. So their best drive of the ball game so far for Coach Rick's Minnesota. 4 wide. Makes an adjustment here. Tyler has some time. He's going to take off as well. Finds some room. Bad angle from the defender, and he eats a hit. But he'll get another 1st down. Now inside the 20. Here come the Gophers. 4 wide. First quarter coming to an end. Harris gets a carry. He gets stacked. So at the end of 1, Oklahoma has the lead 10-0. But Minnesota, they are in scoring range. Second and 7 now, shotgun. What's the call? Man in motion. Hand off to Warren. He finds the hole, runs over a man, gets the 1st. 1st and goal for the Gophers to get on the board. Tyler hands it off. Warren again. Touchdown, Minnesota. What a response. So the extra point to pull within 3. Now you look and, yeah, sure, Oklahoma's dominating on offense, but they're only up a field goal here. Once again, going back to that defensive effort in the end zone, not giving up on the play. Here's the return now for Oklahoma. They get a little bit of room, and Park gets 25. The Jet Award winner. Best return man in the country. Oh, whoa, whoa. Little extracurriculars going. So here comes Bullock. They got stopped inside the 10. No touches yet on the ground here for McFeeters. It's all been Bullock. Handed off to McFeeters for the first time today. He stiffies 2 men at once and gets 10. A little double stiffy here for the boy McFeeters. 2nd and inches. No audible. Keeper once again for Bullock. Breaks a tackle, goes down the sideline, and he will add 12. Looks like Minnesota is made their choice. They rather die by Bullock's legs than McFeeters. So they're taking McFeeters on every read option. Offset pistol, they'll hand it off to McFeeters, and he'll get stacked up and only get 4. Second and 6, just across the 50 now for the Sooners. Hand off once again to McFeeters. He goes nowhere. So now we got a 3rd and 5 here for Oklahoma. See what Jay Jettis calls. 4 wide. Bullock has some time to the flat. It's intercepted. They're going the other way. He could return this all the way down inside the 10. Another splash play from Ben Rivers. He had a pick 6 against Auburn. The backup safety. In almost the exact same sequence, just late to the flat. So now Minnesota takes over inside the 10. Handoff to Warren on the counter, and he'll get stuffed. Just a comedy of errors here for Oklahoma. They had a 10-point lead. Now they're staring at a 4-point deficit right in the face. 2nd and goal. Here's the snap. It's Tyler. He takes off. Oh, what a cut! And he falls short. Payne on the tackle. Thought he might have found his way to the end zone there. So 3rd and goal for the Gophers. Can they punch it in, capitalize on the turnover? Be an audible Page in motion. Shotgun. They'll pass to the end zone, and oh, what an effort! Shabari O'Toole saves the tutty. So here comes the field goal unit to tie up the game. And it's good. So both field goals happened because of incredible defensive efforts by 2 safeties. One tipped it, both deflected it. So very evenly matched ball game so far. See if Oklahoma can get out of their own way. Broken tackle. What a game. 10-10 here in the 2nd quarter. Minnesota proving once again it doesn't matter if they take a deficit. They're in it for the long haul. Brent Farr checks into the game. Over the middle, there's Dambo Dinkins for 11. For Dogwater. 1st and 10. Bullock drops back. Throws it to Farr. It's tipped away. That could have been another pick. These safeties are playing out of their minds today here for for Minnesota. Bullock now in the play action. He's going to take off here. He has room on the left side. He cuts upfield, cuts out, breaks a tackle. He's still going. He's at the 40, down inside the 35. What a run from Bullock. Just incredible vision, breaking tackles, cutting outside, unreal. So they're going to actually hurry it up now. Bullock back under center. Deep drop here over the middle on the comeback from Mills. He ends up with 1 yard. Yeah, not sure what that hurry up was. But Bullock already shown he is ready for a deep playoff run. Bullock takes off. Goes up the gut, and he gets himself 8. Remember, they missed the playoff last year pretty much solely because Jay Jettas was running a 2 QB system that just wasn't working. He wasn't choosing a guy. So 3rd and 1. Hand off to McFeeters. He gets the first with ease. First and 10. Offset pistol. Bullock makes an adjustment. Clean pocket and a tip. That's Eric Lombardi, the SFA player. Former reject. 2nd and 10 now. 4 wide. Dorsey on the field. Mills in motion. And tries to connect with McFeeters, but that's just a misfire. He was never looking for it. So 3rd down. Split backs. Can Oklahoma find a conversion? It's going to be Bullock. Only a 2-man rush. Bullock to the end zone and caught! It's Will Mills! He drags the toes. Oklahoma retakes the lead. What a throw from Bullock, and what a catch. And a big-time miss opportunity from this defense to force a field goal. Now Oklahoma to go up 7, and they will. Remember, man, you can't really hope to outscore these guys. You gotta find a way to play keep away. And look at this domination in the yardage department. But Minnesota, man, when you turn the ball over, get them an 8-yard field, they'll convert. So here we go. Minnesota doing the same thing they did against Auburn. They just won't go away. As here goes Tyler. He has some open field. Little stutter step cost him a 1st down. Second and 4, split backs. Hand off here to Warren. He tries and finds his way to the 1st. It will be 3rd down. Third and short, only a 3-man line. They'll throw it. They'll throw it to the outside. That's a catch by Josh Castillo. 1st down. First half coming to a close. Man in motion. They'll hand it off to Castillo this time, and blown up by the linebackers. These slow developing runs, these option runs with these speedy guys just will never work. Payne and Rokeem Shields and Robacker, impossible to beat. 2nd and 9. Tyler's going to keep it. He finds room up the middle. He cuts outside. He could go inside the 30. Down at the 21. 39 yards for Tyler. What a run from Minnesota. Now the handoff to Warren, and he'll get 3. Now, from Ryan Tyler, it makes a little more sense than a guy like Rubeshaw doing it, as he does have 78 speed. He does have a little bit of wiggle. 2nd and 7. Quick option here. They float it out, and that will be called a pass. It'll be 3rd down. It's 3rd down for Coach Rick. What is the call? To hang with Oklahoma. They'll throw it again. Pick up the blitz. Open man. It's a catch. 1st down, Simon Malone. 6 of 8 start here for Tyler. 11 yards away. Hand off to Warren. Wide open hole, and he spins down and gets 9. On the 2. The snap. Warren. Touchdown, Minnesota. Already his 5th touchdown of the college football playoff. We got a tie game, folks. We got a good one brewing. Told you Jay Jetta's #1 doesn't get away that easy these days. There's a curse. You've got to break it. It's hit you already once before. You never thought you'd lose to Rex Beavers. Now are the Gophers going to bite you as well? Maybe you just lose to animals with buck teeth. Maybe you got to sacrifice a beaver to the beaver ball gods of the blue square. So here we go. Empty set for Oklahoma. Bullock. He takes off, only a 4-man rush, and he slides. Go over 100 yards there as a team. Bullock dominating the carry game right now. Maybe saving McFeeters for a 2nd half push. 2nd and 4, plenty of time in this 1st half. Yamin almost picked. It's Lombardi again on the deflection. SFA reject came to play. 3rd down. Bullock. As time misses his man. He had to hurry up his internal clock there. And that'll be a 3 and out. So 3 and out for Oklahoma means Minnesota has a chance here. And remember, Minnesota gets the ball after... Oklahoma gets the ball after halftime. That's right, Minnesota went 3 and out to start the game. So Oklahoma will get the ball to start the 2nd half. So this would be huge for Minnesota to take their 1st lead. Split backs for Tyler. Quick option, and Tyler's going to keep it. Reverses field, finds a hole again. He explodes. What a play. The vision from these quarterbacks is incredible. This is why they are this far into the CFP, is we're going to float this to the boundary and incomplete. Second and 10. 52 seconds left. Corner blitz picked up to the boundary. Hits his man. They'll get 5. Third and 5 for the Gophers. Yamming it deep. Almost intercepted. They're lucky they still have the ball. And they'll bring out a long kick. This one will be about 47 yards from right hash to take the lead. The kick gets up, and it is good! 20-17 is your lead for the Gophers. They're on a 20-7 run. But they left plenty of time for Oklahoma. 40 seconds and a timeout. They'll return this one. The Jet Award player breaks away, and he gets 26. Obviously, the big difference here is the turnover, but outside of that, the second quarter, Bullock hasn't really moved the ball through the air. 35 seconds. We've only seen one catch from Todd Honey. They float this one, finds an open man. That's Mills getting to the 50. What a play. Off the hand, it looked like a floaty, but it worked out. "29 seconds now. They have a timeout in the back pocket. Already in yam range. Bullock, four-man rush, clean pocket. Throws it to the corner. That's going to be to Holman, the backup running back. He gets 7. And they use their final timeout. 2nd and 3. Bullock has all the time in the world. He's going to run out. He's sacked. The clock is running. Oh my, this might be the final play of the half. Can they even get this off? They will. So the sack completely ruining the drive here for Oklahoma. They'll have one play now from the 50. To end the half, what is the call? Bullock drops back. He has time. He yams it deep. 3-on-1, and it's incomplete. So as we hit halftime, Minnesota has the lead in the Cotton. 20-17. All right, guys, for a raffle ticket, these two teams have played twice in the SFA's history. When was the last time they played? What was the game that they played in? Bang! There you go, Jay Jettas. It's not the Cotton Bowl, though. You're close. You got to keep going. There you go. So Jay Jettas gets it, and yep, here's a flash on the screen. Oklahoma dominates this matchup. They faced twice. But as you look at the first half stats, domination from Oklahoma through the air. But Minnesota hanging in there. They have the lead. The turnover really is the big play, though. But, man, look at this split. 59-28 domination. 65-27. So Minnesota hanging in there right now, trying to knock off their former coach. No, you got to be ready for it. I don't know what to tell you. Dogwater got the first two. So here goes Garrett Park. Yui, if you're bragging about Garrett Park being your player, you got to see what Yukachu did in the first game. You got to watch the Iowa State highlights if you didn't. That was one heck of a game. So here comes Jamal Bullock. He's 12 of 20, 180 and a tutty. Also running all over the field here tonight. See what they have in store for the second half. It'll be a screen to McFeeters, and he's wrapped up by Eric Lombardi. Lombardi having one heck of a game here right now. Remember, guys, we still have one more game today. We'll immediately following this one, we'll head over to the Fiesta with Bryce Beers versus Chris Neal, Wyoming and Coastal. So 2nd and 10, play action here for Bullock. Delivers a strike. It's Dorsey. He'll get a first. Malik Dorsey is going to be an absolute beast the rest of his career. He's only a freshman. So fresh set of downs here for Oklahoma. They'll move him over. Hand off to McFeeters. He has a big hole. Breaks a tackle. Gets 18. Can you believe that's only his 5th carry? Arguably the best running back in the country, Gus McFeeters, the senior. Bullock now takes off, and he's sacked! They'll call this a run as he did get past the line, but it'll still be 2nd and 10. Little bunch set now. They'll get a audible into the shotgun. Jamal Bullock. Clean pocket. He takes off. He has some more room, and he breaks one. Breaks a second. Oh, my God. He got killed. But he pops up. Thankfully, he's made of jelly. My God, that ACL is gone. But first down. Handoff to Holman on the counter. What a block! He stiffies a man. There he go. George Holman for 7. Fortunately, Todd Honey's blocks were too good. Inside the 20 now. Quick throw out here to Todd Honey. He doesn't get the first. So 3rd down. Chance for Minnesota to get off the field. Handoff, Gus McFeeters. First down with ease. First and goal. Great drive for Oklahoma here to start this second half. Crowd the line. Delay give. McFeeters, clean path, touchdown, Gus. McFeeters gives them the lead. And look at that. Career touchdown leader for Oklahoma now. So to push it to 4. Kicks up and it's good. So we'll see now how Minnesota responds with their first drive of the second half. Here's the kick. We'll get a return. Was pretty short. Looks like Myers on the return. He gets to the 27. So Jamal Bullock, nice start there to the second half, but it was mainly on the ground where they succeeded. So we'll see if Oklahoma's defense now can stop Tyler from running. Clean pocket, hits him over the middle, and it's incomplete. Nice play by Del Robacker. Second and 10 now, trips left. Minnesota over the middle to Clark, and that'll be a first down. Only his 2nd reception. Their #1 target, 90-plus receptions on the year. One of the lead leaders in yards. Triple option. Tyler has it. Oh, he flips it. That's a fumble. Oklahoma has it. They're going the other way, and they stumble, but it's a turnover. Ryan Tyler didn't see Warren got smoked. What a blunder. And that's the 4th fumble of the day here in the playoff. What is happening? Handoff now to McFeeters. He finds a hole. He'll get 8. It's our 4th total lost fumble here in the last 3 games. 2nd and 2. They'll hand it back off. No, Bullock keeps it. He pulls late. He has room. He cuts upfield, and he dives forward for 7. Oklahoma trying to take a 2-score lead yet again. Over 100 yards now here for Bullock. Just himself. First and 10. He has time. Dumps it off. Oh, Rivers almost did it again. He jumped the route. He just forgot the ball. Split backs. Bullock has time. Floats it to the end zone. And another incompletion. Ben Rivers on the coverage. He's slowly becoming a star there in the secondary. 3rd and 10. What is the call? Bullock. He takes off. Can they get him? Bullock. And he'll get the first. He takes on Rivers and Rhett Bush head on and gets a first down. 1st and goal. Handoff to McFeeters, and he can't get there. This is the second time it was a 3rd and 10 in the red zone, and Minnesota can't get off the field. 2nd and goal. The big nasties on both sides. The handoff. McFeeters to the outside. He's tripped. He's short. And Gus can't believe it. He thought that'd be his 60th career tutty. 3rd and goal. Oh, and it's a false start. No way. Back it up. It will be 3rd and goal from the 6. It's going to be a screen to McFeeters. He catches it. He stiffies. He goes down. And they will bring out the field goal unit to push it to a touchdown game. What a stop for Minnesota. The false start, the freshman SFA IGR was Maurice Gregory at right guard. Unreal. That is not the way you want to start your legacy. A false start in the playoff game to go from the 1st or 3rd and inches to 3rd and 6. Nasty work. And that's huge. That's the difference between a 7 and an 11-point game. So can Minnesota make up for the fumble? Tyler, he's sacked! Ball's on the ground again! No way! Oklahoma has it! 2 fumbles in a row! What? That just squirted out! Was he down? Will we even get a review? We have to, right? And thankfully we'll get a review. Oh my, that was almost horrible. My God, yeah, that would have been hilarious. And it's reversed. Minnesota can breathe a sigh of relief. Holy Toledo. This game. Riley and Tyler, please hang on. It's still 2nd and 1,000,000. They'll go back to the option. And my God, Tyler takes a nuke to the skull. Shabari O'Toole just running him over. The cream machine is working tonight. 3rd and 12, it's empty. Tyler. Over the middle, and he's going to be short. Will they go for it? No, they won't. Oh, this is a big time for a fake. Please go for the fake. Please. Please, please, please. No fake. Unreal. Oklahoma bailed. Oh, what a hit by Rhett Bush. So Oklahoma has the ball and the lead, a little over 11 minutes left. They could really put a hammer on this one. Well, look, he's chased. Down he goes. If Minnesota can stay disciplined in the run game, they should be okay. Bullock has been dominating the run. Just hold on to him. 2nd and 11 now. Second and 11. Bullock. As time, he escapes yet again. He's so squirrely, and he runs over 2! My goodness! Channeling his inner Rex Beavers. Bang! My God, what a nuke. Bullock's doing it himself here tonight. Bullock now split backs. Hands it off to Foreman. He goes down. Nice play from the defender, Chris Murphy, getting into the backfield. I knew you'd like that one, Jay Jettas. Second and 14 now. Mid-screen, it's going to work. That's Dambo Dankins. He gets 8. No, Bullock reminds me of Clinton Sanders, the quarterback for Baylor last year that led him to the Natty, you know. 3rd down for Oklahoma. Bullock has time to the boundary, and it's a catch, but he's short. He just ran the wrong route. And they're actually going to review this. He may not have even caught it. Is that back toe down because the front toe is not in bounds? This might be coming back.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
There it is. So Oklahoma has to punt. And that's a shank-a-doodle-doo. That's not even close to 20 gauge. Blast the SFA punter. What are you doing, Big Hoss? 1st and 10 now here for Minnesota. Back on the field, little over 10 minutes left. They've done nothing here in the second half. And that could have been a horse collar. Calvin Warren dragged down by Payne. Look at that. He's literally, his arm is morphing through the back of his neck. Minnesota getting hosed. Miss face mask, miss horse collars. 2nd and 11. Handoff now to Warren. He reverses field. He finds some room, and he gets about 8. Massive 3rd down here from Minnesota. They got to find a way to stay on the field. 4 yards away. It's going to be a quick screen to John Clark. He can't get there. The acceleration of a snail. Yes, Nathan, Wyoming does play next, and now we get a fall. Oh, no, I thought it was a false start. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter left. Oklahoma's dominating this second half. 10 unanswered. But yes, right after this, we'll go to the fiesta between Wyoming and Coastal Carolina. So 4th and 2. Fake it. Oh, my goodness. If you're a Minnesota fan, you just got to trust the process, just like the Auburn game. But it's kind of different. They dominated the first, like the second quarter, and the rest of the game has been Oklahoma. So Minnesota's defense kind of back against the wall. It's really, really hard to stop Oklahoma twice in a row, as they're going to do a mid-screen to Todd Honey. He breaks a tackle, finds some room, and he gets 7. Second and 3. Offset pistol. Bullock. Over the middle, hits his man. That's a catch for Dambo. His 4th catch of the day across the 50. Trying to become the first #1 seed to win a game in 5 years. Bullock, he takes off again. And he gets 8. Jamal Bullock, he's your running back. What do you mean? Second and 2. Hand off to Gus McFeeters. He breaks away. And that's another big run. You can kiss this game goodbye if we're going to give up big runs like that. 7.5 minutes left. Minnesota on the ropes. Bullock, he takes off. He's going to get hit. Jamar B, exactly. Or Jamal B. Second and 9, split back set. Can Minnesota find a play? Bullock. He has time. He's going to throw it, and that's out of bounds. 3rd and 9. This Minnesota defense has been bad in 3rd down in the red zone. Can they get this one done? Bullock, he's going to yam that to the corner, out of bounds. Once again, Will Mills not going the full distance. So here comes the field goal unit to put it to 2 scores. It's a 37-yarder. Kick is up, and it is good! A 10-point lead here for the Sooners. You got to credit the defense for Minnesota holding them to all these field goals, but the offense, man, they got to do something. No points in the second half for Minnesota so far. Does Ryan Tyler have some hero ball? Oh, what a catch! Josh Castillo climbs the ladder. What a yam from Tyler. And they hurry it up into double coverage. Exactly what they needed is Warren now gets 3. Just when you think Minnesota is down and out, they find a way. Can the Gophers capitalize? The clock is definitely working against them. Trips left. They hand off to Warren, and he falls for 4. 3rd down. Third and 3 for the Gophers. They'll run it again. This time they get the first. They'll hurry it up now at the 28. Tyler steps up, yams it deep, 50-50, tipped away. Second and 10. Tyler, it's a delayed give. Warren goes nowhere. Brought down by the freshman All-American Rokeem Shields. Jay Jetta spent his entire budget on 2 linebackers last year. Rokeem's one of them. 3rd and 13. To keep the drive going. Tyler dumps it to the flat. Broken tackle from Muhammad, and he can't get there. So decision time for Rick. Do you take the field goal or do you go for it? Well, here we go. 4th down, offense on the field. Quick option. He can't flip it. That's going to be the game. The decision to get aggressive may have just cost Minnesota the game. 5 minutes left. Oklahoma, they can start running clock. Bullock, he takes off. Bullock, he's sacked. I don't know what you're talking about, Jay Jettas. Surely you can hang on for 5 minutes. Second and 12 now. Hopes are grim here for the Gopher fans as they will start running clock. Couple of first downs, and this one may just be toast. Second and 12 for Bullock. What is the call? They will throw it. Dumps it over the middle, and that's dropped by Honey. The clock will stop. So third down. Chance to get off the field. Split backs, Bullock. He has some time. He steps up. He yams, and it's dropped. Could have been a pick by Eric Lombardi. That's why you're a reject, buddy. You can't catch the ball. So Oklahoma unable to run clock here. Minnesota keeps their timeouts. They still have a chance. And he drops it, but he still can return this. Gets past the 50. So now we're in the kind of spot where Minnesota, they still have a chance as long as they score before they use any timeouts. Because obviously it's always tough to get that onside kick. So got to kind of hope that you can get a touchdown or something. Takes the screen, steps up, he yams it deep. 50 again, and nope. Another deflection. How am I getting roasted for saying Oklahoma the way it's spelled? Here's Tyler, he takes off. Oh, that's a horse! That's a caller! And they don't call it! Criminals! Unbelievable. The whistle swinging Oklahoma's way yet again. 3rd and 16. The blue square hates the Gophers. Tyler, he yams it. It's open. First down. Inside the 40, 3 minutes and a half left. Tyler takes off, he scrambles, he's sacked again. They hurry it up. Everybody getting back, clock is ticking. He scrambles up the middle, he's gonna get hit again. Rokeem shields that time. My goodness, things are looking grim for the Gophers. Who's going to the Rose Bowl? Third and 14. It's caught on the screen, Warren, and does he get in field goal range? No, so they're going to have to go for it. Not in field goal range. Game on the line. Tyler, 3-man rush, hits his man, he's short! And that may just do it. Oklahoma can run out the clock with a couple first downs. The handoff to McFeeters. He finds a hole. There he goes. No one's catching the Hall of Famer. Touchdown, McFeeters. The 60th of his career. The cherry on top, and Oklahoma is going to break the curse. The first time the number 1 seed has won a game in 5 years. The last team to win a first-round game was Tennessee when they beat Iowa State. That was when we only did an 8-team playoff. Season 11. Minnesota had their chances. They've had a great run. Barring a miracle, this one is over. They should have taken the field goal on 4th and 2. Made a 1-possession game. So 2 minutes and some change now for Minnesota and Coach Rick. Tyler, he steps up, he yams it deep, 50-50 again, and they still can't catch it. My goodness, they've tried it like 5 or 6 times. Ryan Tyler has no throw power. Split backs. Tyler again, yams it, catch. First down, McCoy. They hurry it up, down 3 scores. Tyler, clean pocket, steps up, and this time it's intercepted. It's going the other way, and that will seal the deal. And Minnesota is going to fall to 0-3 against Oklahoma in SFA history. And that includes 2 college football playoff losses. As Bullock now, he's going to escape. And Oklahoma, the number 1 seed, will await the winner of Coastal Carolina and Wyoming. Can Bryce Beers or Chris Neal, don't count out the Cowboys, take down Jay Jettas on his quest for a 3rd national championship? Third and 6. McFeeters does not get the first. Minnesota's still calling their timeouts, still not going to give up. So we got 1:30 left here. Oklahoma up 17. They will advance to the Rose Bowl. Arguably becoming the best program in SFA history is Oklahoma. They'll sack them. They'll hurry it up now, 2nd and 1,000,000. Tyler drops back. They bring a blitz again. He yams it down the seam and 20 yards over his head. Third and 16 for Minnesota. They'll dump this short, and that goes nowhere. And they're going to hurry this up. Oh, no. 4th down. As he's going to go down. Ball's on the ground. It's a turnover anyways. A disastrous second half here for the Gophers. They led 20-17, and they've given up 20 unanswered. I'm not sure. You can check the beginning of the VOD, maybe a redshirt junior. Good guys at Oklahoma, just sitting on the ball, not running up the score. Congratulations, Oklahoma. They break the curse. And as we hit triple zeros here in the Cotton, Oklahoma does it. The number 1 seed comes back from down at halftime and ends the misery for the number 1 seed. It's been 5 years since the number 1 seed has won a game in the CFP, and they do it here tonight against Minnesota. What a win from Jay Jettas, but now his sights are set on the Rose Bowl as he will await the winner of Coastal Carolina and Wyoming in the Fiesta Bowl. And that's where we're headed next. We'll see you in Phoenix. What a win for Jay Jettas. Nicely done. So now we can talk about if you deserve a late Rose Bowl game. So we'll check the stats, and then I'll end the stream, and then we'll come right back for the Fiesta Bowl. Let me pay out the Bobanos bet. Congratulations, Oklahoma. So Jay Jettas gets the raffle ticket here. Dogwater gets the first 2 of the day. 37-20 is the final. It was definitely closer than the score indicates. But a great year for Minnesota, winning their first Big Ten championship. Actually, no, this is their second. They won it a couple years ago in season 13. But taking down Michigan, taking down Auburn, and then competing with Oklahoma. Question is, can anybody compete with Oklahoma? That is the real question here. What a close-up. All right, let's take a look at the stats, the scoring summary. Like I said, I mean, Minnesota is able to get them to stop for a couple of field goals, but you got to score in the second half. Unable to generate points in the second half is the reason Minnesota lost. They did what they're supposed to do. Holding Oklahoma to 37 points, that is winnable. That is a winnable game from your defense. So we'll check on Minnesota first. They had a great season. Ryan Tyler, redshirt junior, might be back. 17 of 27, 144, and an interception. Calvin Warren had 2 more touchdowns. He is currently the touchdown leader here in the CFP, but he is now eliminated. On defense, Rhett Bush, the Yams legend, 11 tackles, a couple TFLs, but the defense in whole, a lot of missed opportunities. 2 sacks there. Ben Rivers had a pick, and he had a critical drop. And Eric Lombardi had like 3 chances to make a pick. And for Oklahoma, Jamal Bullock kind of dominated this game. He goes 20 of 34, 223, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. But on the ground, he goes 21 of 145. And somehow McFeeters, with 14 carries, ends up with more yards. That's hilarious. 2 touchdowns for McFeeters. And Will Mills leads in receptions. He had a touchdown as well. And Dambo Dinkins and Todd Honey combining for 30 pancakes per usual. Garrett Park had 10 tackles. And look at the linebackers clean up. Willie Thompson, Rokeem Shields, George Payne, and 3 sacks for Willie Thompson. Phil May got 1, and so did Shields. The interception goes to Kyle Hall. A lot of deflections. The fumble goes to Willie Thompson, and then the recovery from Del Robacker. And that is going to do it. So we'll check on the players of the game, and then we'll end the stream, and we'll come back for the Fiesta Bowl here in a couple of minutes. So players of the game, Jamal, Calvin Warren, Willie Thompson, and Ben Rivers. Yet again, Rivers had an amazing CFP. Probably going to be the starter for them moving forward. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. We'll be back, like I said, in less than 5 minutes for the Fiesta Bowl between Coastal Carolina and Wyoming. We'll see you then.